So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and privilege to be here with Dana and Gary each and every week, and all of you. I know some of you arrive late on Saturdays. It's busy family time, but definitely is one of the best times for us to get some of our international speakers. Today, we're very privileged to have Rachel Davy speaking with us. This is a request that came in from the field. And, you know, to her honor and blessing, she obviously just says yes. She's a very giving spirit, this one. Rachel Davy, with her husband Michael, joined Mannatech in 2018. She trained as a registered nurse and midwife and has practiced for 27 years. She has a heart for people and a desire to see them avoid dis-ease. With this desire, Rachel moved into primary practice, where she thought through education and screaming, probably a bit of that too, screening, we would be able to see people avoid dis-ease. But what she found out through screening was early detection and not prevention at all. Finding Mannatech allowed Rachel to get one more step ahead of dis-ease. So DIS-ease, learning healthy cells equals a healthy body. Rachel shared Mannatech product range and went on to receive the 2018 Rookie of the Year Award for Business Development, spoke on the ACON stage in our national convention in 2019 and 2021, received the Mike Forrest Giving Spirit Award. She believes in the mission and purpose of Mannatech and the business structure of network marketing, and freely shares her knowledge and resources with the Mannatech family of associates. She's an exemplary and giving leader who generously contributes to the Australasian Mannatech community. She's a super organized trainer and system developer. And in her generous style, she's sharing her system and her steps and advice of getting new business partners started with all who wants to hear from her. So Rachel, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sharon, and thank you, Sharon, Diana and Gary, for this platform that you have been dedicated to for a very long time, and it's just giving so much richness to the world and the Australasian side of Mannatech. And I'd like to acknowledge my upline, Rod and Cheryl Gilchrist, as well, for the support they've given me over time, and it's exciting to be here contributing on the Australasian Connect call. And I think when we were texting Sharon, I said, oh, this is bucket list, you know, so to speak on your call. So yeah, I'm excited to be here today, and I hope what I share is valuable to you, see things a different way, the way I present them. So yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to go off, but I'll be right here if you need anything.
Lovely, thanks, Sharon. And I'll go on and share my screen now, everybody. So it might be worthwhile grabbing a pen and a notepad as well. We're going to be talking about making money with Mannatech and the first steps that involves. So I'll just hit the share screen button. All right, so all right. Now, in Mannatech, there's so many aspects of training that we have to go over. And in this Australasian Connect call, there's so many different trainings that are already recorded for you to learn how to, you know, speak to people, what questions to ask, what things to listen for when people share their stories. And so this training is solely going to be, as I said, on the first steps of making money with Mannatech, and I'm going to show you the exact dollars that you can make and the work that you have to do, and some language or some things that you might hear people say that might make you offer the financial opportunity of Mannatech to them. And so this first step, so any people that are new to Mannatech on the call, this will be great to go over the bonuses that Mannatech offers. For any of us that are established in it and are familiar with the bonuses, it's a great time to actually think of, well, this might be a way I can share with my new associates as I onboard people. And those of you that have been here for quite a while, and if you haven't been updated on the compensation plan, the front end of the compensation plan, this is a great time to be on this call as well. So in our compensation table, there's an amazing table, but at the front end of that table are some bonuses. And those bonuses are the first order bonus, and its name is obvious that there's a bonus when someone places their first order. Then there is the power seller bonus. And so that's actually selling the product. And if you do that in certain quantities that I'll tell you about, there'll be financial bonuses there. And then this third bonus, or it's actually tied in, those two are tied together, is your team 2, team 4, or business development bonuses. When you're developing your business and you're bringing other people on. So I'm going to go through them with you now. So I'm going to talk about the power seller bonus, because I always refer to the first order bonus, and my team knows that this is the cherry on top. So this is a very generous bonus, and it's just paid out once at the very first order for customers and associates, but I refer to it as a cherry on top. And so let's imagine that we've got a new associate. So they have joined up, and we want to assist them in knowing what to do, the activity to do, and the numbers and things they need to take track of in order to activate these bonuses at the beginning of the compensation plan. So the power seller bonus is that bonus for someone who just wants to power out and sell our product. And so what that is, and that person will need the story, the catalogue booklet that we have. They will need a price list, and they are equipped to go and share Mannatech. They're the tools that we have for that. The other tool that I have is what I'll show you in a moment, is a customer unit form, and so that they can keep track of what they're doing as well. But the power seller bonus is that if they sell 500 up to, well, these are the levels here, and that each level activates a percentage that will receive. And the table, as you can see, is activated when they have 2 or more active customers. And that means 2 or more people that have purchased 50 points or more of product. Okay, so that's a little trick to be an active customer, that someone's ordered more than 50 point product, or combination of products that add up to more than 50 points in their order. If you only have one person, you can see that it doesn't activate the table, so therefore you won't be attracting these percentages in payment. So what we do is upline enrollers, we actually recommend that we look for 2 active customers. And so you can see when the point value adds up, and so where is that point value coming from? It's on your price list sheet, allocated next to the product. Now that I'm saying that, I hope that is right. And you can see how many points are associated with each product. And so therefore, you can add those points up. And this table is only on the points that are allocated to product. It's not connected with the shipping or anything that's added on to get the product to your new customer. And so if the product goes up to 200 to $4.99, you attract 10%, 500 points to $9.99, 15%, and over thousands, 20%. What's beautiful and powerful about this table, that if you have, say, a young mum that wants to work from home, and she can actually start the business by paying the enrollment fee of $49.95, but there's no requirement for her to actually purchase any product in order to attract this bonus. So she can just sign up, she can go and sell the product to her family and friends, and then she will attract an income that way with the power seller bonus. Then going on, so then any sales that she does as a new associate, we're talking about a new associate, every one of the customers that she introduces, not only will she attract the 10, 15 or 20% in the power seller table, she will also attract 20% first order bonus. So imagine if you've got a new associate and she's just starting out, and she actually gets 500, between 5 and 999 PV points collectively, and attracts the 15%. But then on those orders, she also attracts the 20% on the first orders, because all the people in her business are going to be the first people in her business. So you can see that there's this great consolidating of new associates across the line with a good financial reward for starting their Mannatech businesses. And so going on, the other bonus that sits before the compensation table is the business development bonus. And this might be the person who wants to, that might be that same lady who wants to start and build her team. And so what she'll have to do is actually complete the customer unit table. So I'll just say I have missed a little bit back here on this table on the power seller bonus. that I actually recommend to all associates, and this is a saying, you've probably heard it before, fill out your table and then help others fill out theirs. And that's the table I'm going to show you. But I encourage everybody to make sure that they, on their power seller table, with this bonus, they reach the 500 points. And what happens then is it activates the the business development bonus, which I'm going to go through. So it's a great goal that all associates across all of Mannatech just reach 500 PPV in their customer unit, because what you're doing there is you're activating your business development bonuses, but also you're honouring your upline who might be trying to attract the business development bonuses for themselves as well. So you're one of their team members when it comes to the business development bonuses, which is here.
Rachel, it's Sharon.
Yes.
There's some people asking if you can just magnify your screen a little bit more so they can, they might be on a small screen and their images are a bit small for them.
Okay, so I'll just hide up. All right, so that's the power seller bonus. Is that better for everybody? Thanks, Sharon. Good. All right. So that's the amazing power seller bonus, and our goal as business owners to be making sure we're reaching the 500 plus to attract 15 to 20% bonus to ourselves. So now I'm going on to the business development bonus. Now, the business development bonus can only be activated by yourself as an enroller if you yourself hit 500 PPV. I'll talk about that more in a moment at the end. Now, when somebody is joining, like that new lady who is joined up, and so she's actually working with her power seller table, in order for her to make sure that she gets the 500 points or more or whatever she's working towards, this is just a little table that I've made that you actually put their customers' names in there, and you actually can tick if they are active. So actually their order adds up to 50 points or more. And then you can also write their status. So that would be automatic order or one-on-one order, the PV volume for that person's order, and then the cumulative volume that will go down the side. Now, faintly on this, and if anybody wants these forms, they can have them, I'll send them out, but is I've got your name written in there. I don't know if you can see your name. And so as an associate on our customer unit, our point volume goes onto our customer unit as well. So therefore, that will not be considered as a customer, an active customer of 50 more, because you're actually an associate. But what you'll do is you pop your name there, so that'll be Rachel Davy, our automatic order status there, and the PV that we have for that month is included in the total as well. So the reason I've got this form is because I want people to, we love Mannatech, and sometimes we can go and do the work, but not dot the I's and cross the T's. And this is just a little tool that will help you make sure that you write the people down and make sure you actually achieve the 500 or more in order to make sure we activate this business development bonus. So, so remember, when you're filling out your customer unit, it's your PV plus your customers, which can accumulate. And I think that there's some associates out there that probably will have quite a few points themselves to add to this table. So it makes it even easier to achieve. Now, as I said, this is the business development bonus, and it's got Team 2, Team 4. It actually is now Team 6 and Team 8 and Team 10. So that's very exciting that these bonuses go all the way through to building your team up to 10 active downline associates. So let's have a look now, as I just messed that up, is I'm trying to make sure my screen fits everybody. So what we have is, this is you, your customer unit there, and I have moved that. And what we say is the team 2 is you plus 2. So that's you complete your customer unit of 500 or more PV with 2 active customers, and 2 people that you enroll complete their customer unit tables as well. And so I tell my team make sure that you complete your table, then help others complete theirs. And the reason that is so important is that if you have two team members complete their table and you don't complete yours at the 500 point, this bonus is not activated. So that means you will not receive any business development bonus that month. So that's why it's really important just to cross those T's and dot those I's so that you don't miss out on that, because we are actually in business. So this is a business activity that we need to do. So complete your customer unit and then help others complete theirs. And that way you will have received this bonus. Now, if you receive this bonus, that you +2, just down here, if you've reached the business development bonus and activated it and receive a bonus check that month of $125. If for any reason you go on to go U +4, you reach a team 4 and activate the bonus there. So you will actually get an extra 190 for introducing the other two. So that looks like this: 125 for the first two plus 190 for the second two. So you attract $315 as this business development bonus into your account for that month. Now, the most brilliant thing about it, and very generous, because I think, well, the company could just easily go, oh, you've achieved a team 2. Here's a $125 little bonus. Thank you for doing that. And then the next month you don't get it. And then you reach team 4 and you go, oh, well done. Here's an extra little 190. Go along with that 125 for reaching team 4. But in Mannatech, one of the most generous companies in the network marketing industry, if you maintain this structure of team 2, U +2, or team 4, U +4, you receive $315 as a business development bonus every month while you hold the structure. So it's just not that one reward, oh, you get a little pin, here's a little check, great. No, every month while you hold that structure, you will see that bonus. And then there's other bonuses that go on as well. So let's just talk team 6, U +6. Add an extra 250 on for that. U +8, another 250. U +10, another 250. So it's all up over $1,000 to have your structure, U +10. You just get $1,000 for holding that structure. We're not talking about the power seller bonus. We're not talking about activating the compensation table, and that all has income coming your way as well. So how powerful are these bonuses at the front end of the major compensation table? That I'm not talking about today. I'm showing you the first steps of making money in Mannatech. So let's just back up. So the reason these bonuses sit here at the front of the compensation table, because to activate the main compensation table in Mannatech, you actually have to enroll 2 new associates. So until you receive the business development bonus of team 2, and there's their PV associated with that, it won't be activating the main compensation table either. I do have that here on my screen if anyone wants to see it, but I'm sure upline enrollers or yourself know that it's in the library. And so it's a great thing to have a look at with your upline enroller as well, because it's beautiful and colourful. It's got a lot of information on it, but it is a form that it's great to sit down with somebody and have a chat to about as well. So what I've gone over with you is the first steps in making money with Mannatech, your power seller bonus and your business development bonus. And remember, the cherry on top is the first order bonus, that every time you bring in a new customer or a new associate on their first order, you will receive 20% that month as well. All right, so Sharon, if you're watching the chat, if there's any questions in the chat, I'm happy to answer any of those as we go along. But what I want to do now is I just want to show you this table here of how to really make the dollar money in Mannatech. So I will make this one bigger because this one's a little bit, got a bit more detail on it. All right. So, and any questions, Sharon, in the chat? Are we good to go?
Lots of gratitude and request to have this document.
That's fine. I'm happy to give the document. All right, now this part of the document, clearly I love green, it matches Mannatech. So what we were talking about is structure at U and U+2, U+4. So what we have here in structure is the team 2 here, team 4, okay, team 6 and team 8. So we talked about those as well. But what I want to let you know is that if it's just you're just starting out, that young lady that was starting out in Mannatech, and she just was selling the product, okay, and she did reach the 500 as I recommended on the Power Seller bonus, and she had her 2 active customers, so it activated. So if she hits the 500, she activates 15% of that volume, and she will be compensated with $75. Okay, so this is now where I'm showing you the money. Now, the truth is, when we fill out our our customer unit, she's not going to have 500 points exactly. Rarely she might, but she might have 623 points or 552 or 729 points from her customer sales and the related points allocated to those products. So I'm telling you minimum. See how I've written $75 minimum, because the percentage if on 550 is more than just the neat $75. So then if we want to listen to our friends and family that are talking, if somebody wanted to make, if I just had an extra $100 a month, not many people say that, but if they wanted that, you can actually show them how. You show them the Power Seller bonus table. And, you know, the lifestyle that goes along with that could be date night. $75, you know, we might need a bit more now, but they might need, you know, you could all go to the movies if you're a family of 4. That'll just probably be your tickets. It won't be the popcorn, but you know, $75 can actually add lifestyle to some people's lives. And the way you can get that is that it's just a new associate reaching 500 points on the Power Seller table. Now, going further down, I have different lifestyle things here that sort of fit price points that are written here on the side. And remember, I'm going to tell you the minimum that you can make in Mannatech with the structure that I've explained to you. So let's go to this one. Someone just said, oh, I just wish I had extra $500 a month. Now, if somebody said that to you, that's what they said, and you heard that. But what you really heard was, Rachel, could you please share your Mannatech wealth opportunity with me? That's what they actually said. They just hid it in language that was a bit different. Or they go, oh, I'm just really struggling to pay my car payment this month. What they really said was, Rachel, could you please share your wealth opportunity with Mannatech with me, please? That's what they said. Oh, you know, my term music lessons are coming up, and my Eliza's are, they're $535 for her term music lessons this term. I'm like, oh. So I've said, oh, wish I knew where I could find that $500 for the music lessons. But someone just said, Rachel, will you please share your Mannatech wealth opportunity with me? And so all of these things, if you listen to people's stories and be curious about their stories, they will actually reveal something in their stories that you can go, oh, I could offer Mannatech's wealth opportunity. And sometimes outside, I'm not talking about product today, I'm talking about a business opportunity. But then they might say something about their health as well, and they're actually asking you, you know, Sharon, could you please share your Mannatech health opportunity with me? When they're actually saying, you know, I just don't know how I can get out of bed every morning anymore, or, you know, my mood's so low, I think that black dog bit me, you know. There's things they're saying in their stories that you can hear. The real language that we need to hear is, could you please just share your health or wealth story with me from Mannatech? All right, so let's say somebody says, oh, I'm not sure about how I'm going to meet the car payment this week. I go, well, I can tell you how you can meet the car payment. And so you're going to share the Mannatech wealth opportunity with them. And so in order to reach the $540 a month on this table, so we're going to select it, we'll do a big tick there. We are going to look at the structure that they need is U+4. And so that's the Team 4 business development bonus. So here is the compensation source, where that money is going to come from. The customer unit's going to be completed. You're going to work with that new associate to ensure they complete the customer unit up to 500 points with 2 active customers to activate the 15%, $75. You're going to help them find 2 other people that will help them complete their customer unit as well. So they're going to complete theirs plus 2 other people, activating the Team 2. Then 4 people, they need the Team 4 to do this. So 4 of their enrollees are going to complete their customer units and attract the next bonus of 190. And because they've actually enrolled 2 associates that activate, like doing the work, they will activate on the larger compensation table a uni-level bonus, which is, they enroll as a silver director, which they will receive 6% of their total volume of 2,500 PPV, which actually activates to $150. So they're going to make a minimum of 540. And again, the minimum is you've got 4 people doing the business alongside of you now, and their 500 is not going to be a neat 500. Some will have 550, some will have 1,000, some will have, so this again is a minimum, the absolute minimum. And the brilliant thing about the Mannatech compensation table, it's just a big calculator. If you do the work and put the things in, it pops the numbers out. No one's going to go, well, I don't think I'll give that one to Rachel this month. There's no emotion in it. If you put the numbers into the Mannatech compensation source, it will pop the numbers out. It's just a massive calculator. So as you can see that you can actually help those people meet their card payments by showing them the structure of how you can make the money. Because has anybody actually been asked, how do I make the money in Mannatech? And sometimes you can freeze there because you're not sure how it's all going to play out. So this table can be a helpful tool. And so then we go further down the table. So I've got U plus 6, U plus 8, U plus 10. So that's Team 6, Team 8, and Team 10. And so you can see that if you're reaching up to the 850, up to $1,200 a month or $1,500 a month. And so what are the things people might be looking for in this space? They might want a nice little weekend away. That's $850. This is a month, just not save up for one holiday and off you go. This is every month to come in while you hold this structure. A new computer, new furniture, up around the $1,200 a month. That'll be great to have that come in. And even up to the $1,500 a month, you might not want a nice piece of jewelry. It's just not 1 month. It's while you hold structures. It'll go ahead. Now, again, I want to reinforce that it's a priority. Say if you are up here and you've got your Team 10 going and you do not hit your 500 points here, you do not activate the bonus and you'll miss out on all of that. So that's why it's about you look after yourself first, complete your customer unit first, and then help others complete theirs. And some of that activity, I've got a brilliant woman in my team. Her name's Bev Walker, but I won't let you know that. Anyway, she actually has the people's names typed on her customer unit because a lot of her customers have automatic orders. So her little bit of homework is just to go and see if she makes sure she hits the 500, in her thing. So she always ensures that she's activating that business development bonus because you don't want to miss out on it. And again, the honour that you're giving to your upline enroller is that you're one of their Team 2, Team 4, Team 6. You're one of their team members. And so by making sure you reach your 500, you're actually honouring your upline as well as making sure that you get paid well with Mannatech. All right, so I've just gone and shown you some figures and how the compensation source, where it comes from, and the minimums you can earn with the structures that you hold in your business. So these are great goals. And if we go back up here to this table, if you're enrolling somebody, just have a few, I have these in my new associate folder, and just have a few extra with you, because if you're enrolling associate, you could say, well, our goal is to complete this customer unit. And then just pull out the other 2 pieces of paper. Do you know any friends that will want to do this with you? And, you know, you can write Sally on this one and Jane on this one, and she can go off with 2 little pieces of paper, 2 tables going, this is all we have to do. We just have to fill this table out to 500 points. Here's the points over here. We just have to sell these products and things like that. So you can actually give them an opportunity to see how actually easy it is to work alongside people to make money with Mannatech. All right. So I'm not going to leave you hanging without knowing what you have to do. So we know what we want to do, but now what do we have to do? Okay, so this table, I'll make it bigger as well. Oh, you'd like to think I like numbers, but I'd like to give a shout out to Irene Fraser on this call as well for helping me with the numbers. All right, so I have a Rachel's rule. All my team know it. 3 connections a day and 1 connection you must ask, will you take a look? All right, so that's my rule, but I can show you can make your own rules off this table. So remember we were talking about somebody who wanted to make $500 a month. So here's the $540 a month over here on this table. And in Mannatech, that equals a silver director. Now, for us who are in Mannatech, if you're aiming, you might not be aiming for $540 a month. You might be aiming to rank up and become a silver director. And so this will be a great opportunity for you to see some of the work and the structure that you need to hold in order to become a silver director as well. So I've put these titles here so that we as established Mannatechers can go, okay, I'm a silver director at the moment. I want to be a gold director. So it's going to show me some of the structure I have to hold as well as the work that I have to do. Now, what I have here is I have a goals table for 90 days. So I've got your 30, 60 and 90 days if you want to reach your level in those time frames and show you the work. But what I want to just talk about first is that when you're new to network marketing in Mannatech, you're not that good at talking about the business opportunity, and you're just not as good as somebody who's been in the business for a while, like Sharon, like Rod Gilchrist, like Naomi and James, or something like that, who are, you know, our amazing leaders here in the Mannatech field. And so you're not that good. So you might talk to 10 people, and 1 person will take the Mannatech opportunity. Now, there are ratios and statistics in this business, and that can be where when you're starting out, you can talk to 10 people and only 1 person will take interest in one of your opportunities, and that's either customer or associate. But as you move on a continuum from novice, beginner, to expert, which is, you know, the people who are really good at speaking about our business opportunity and our products as well, they can be, when they speak to people, they might speak to 10 people and 2 people take an opportunity. But as they go on, they might speak to 10 people and 3 people take the opportunity. So from a novice to expert continuum in our skills in network marketing, just know that these are the ratios and conversion rates in our industry. So if you, as we said, were wanting to earn that $500 a month, we know the structure that you must establish is U plus 4. So to complete the customer unit, which is 500 to activate the power seller bonus, you know you need 2 active customers. So if you sort of go about your way and find 10 customers, you're going to complete that table. But you also need 4 associates. So that's you plus 4 and 10 customers. 2 of them will definitely be active customers. You will complete the 500. So I'm saying this is what recruiting is required. 10 customers, 2 active, obviously, and your 4 associates. Now, going along this table, if you're really new and novice, you talk to 10 people and 1 person will take the opportunity. So the prospects required with the ratio is that if you need 14 people, because this adds up to 14, 10 customers and 4 associates is 14, then you'll need, at a 1 to 10 ratio, you'll need to speak to 140 people in order to attain that. But remember, I think after you speak to the first 20 people, you're going to get a lot better at your talk and your scripting and sharing and your knowledge. that you're going to be converting very quickly 2 in 10, if not 3 in 10. So therefore, the number of prospects that you need to speak to drops down. So you have to speak to 70 people about the Mannatech opportunity. And so remember, you're going to be connecting with people, but you have to make sure that you ask, will you take a look? Can we get together? Do you want to have a look at this? So that's really important, because that's where we're actually sharing Mannatech as well. And the reason there's 3 connections is that you can be following up with people, sending text messages, connecting on Facebook through Messenger, doing a phone call where you're just building relationships and things. But you need to be making sure you're asking somebody at least a day, every day, will you take a look? And so if you wanted to reach the extra $500 in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, this is what the work looks like. So you're starting out and you want to earn $500 in a month. You have to speak to 140 people this month in order to activate that. If you want to do it in 2 months, you need to speak to at least 70 people per month. And if you want to reach it in a quarter or 3 months, you need to be at least speaking to nearly 50 people a month in order to reach your goal of $550 a month by exposing people to the opportunity, so you can create your structure of you plus 4 other members. And, I'd wish it was all as neat as, I got 10 and then I got 4 and it all happens. But, if you're out there and you're talking, you're sharing opportunity, you might end up with 8 customers and 6 associates. Or you might end up with 12 customers and 2 associates. But you know what we're structured, and you know what goal you're looking towards getting as well. And so then I broke it all down to daily, okay? So if you're wanting to do, to become a silver director and earn a $540 a month payment in that month, and you wanted to do it in the 30 days I've got written here, you have to speak to nearly 5 people a day, really 4.7, but don't cut anybody's limbs off or anything like that. So if you want to do it in 60 days, you need to be speaking to like 3 people. And if you want to do it in 90 days, you need to be speaking to 1.5 people, but 2 people a day in order to attain this level of compensation. But trust me, as you start sharing the opportunity and you be diligent about it and you're thinking about it all the time, you're going to be starting to perfect your speech. And, throughout all these Australasian Connect calls, go back, there's amazing trainings by Diana Hunter and other people that have spoken on how to talk about Mannatech and different things like that. So that's training you can find. And I'm sure there's training another day that will come on these topics as well. So there we go. So what I have done is I've shown you the bonuses that are at the front end of the compensation table in Mannatech. So the first steps for anybody starting their business. I've shown you the structures of the Power Seller bonus and the business development bonuses. I've shown you how the compensation source actually gives you the money so that you know what needs to be put in place in order to activate the income. And then I've shown you the work that's involved in order to actually have this come into your bank account each and every month working with Mannatech. And so I always think that it's important that we have some goals, and let's let them be smart. And so, a SMART goal is a specific. So choose your dollar rank or value. So, if you want the $500 and become a silver director, that's your goal. Write it down. Is it measurable? Well, we have our daily tracking sheets in Mannatech, and so you can measure the activity that you do on a daily basis. So yes, you can measure and track your activity, so you can see what you're not doing. If you get your daily tracking sheet, I think it's in the library. I can attach it with this one as well, and fill out your daily tracking sheet every month, and it goes along with filling out your customer unit table. Staple them all together. Is it achievable? Well, the question is, are you prepared to put in the time and effort to achieve this? Yes, it is achievable. Any of them are achievable, because we can just look at people that have gone before us. It is achievable. Is it relevant? Well, I think leveraged income opportunity is relevant, because remember, you just have to do your table and assist others to do theirs. So 10 people are working their business, which supports your business, while you could be sleeping at night sometimes, so that's a leveraged income that you're not doing all the work, you're supporting others and they are doing some of the workload for you. So I think it is pretty relevant that you're actually building a leveraged income opportunity. Time bound, but I've set out some 30, 60, 90-day goals there. And so, you just pick what time frame you want to do it. And they say in the world, I think it's less than 1% of people actually do time bound goals. So we can be in that 1%. We go, okay, I'm going to do this in 90 days. I'm going to do this in 60 days. She's told me what I have to do. I know the numbers. I have to do some work. It's network marketing. So you have to do some work. So, but yes, if you want to take this opportunity to really consolidate a new rank level for those that are already in Mannatech, or you're new to Mannatech, and yes, you want a rank level, but you also want some income, talk to your upline enroller, talk to an upline mentor in Mannatech. Reach out to Sharon and Diana. They'll direct you to the right people who can help, and this can all happen because it's happened for those that have gone before us as well. So so that's my training on how to make money with Mannatech, the first steps. All right, I'll stop my screen share.
We're having fun in the chat, Rachel.
I can see it.
You've got such a unique and welcoming communication style. We're all having a laugh, and we're all very grateful. So I don't think you missed anything. I don't think there's questions. I think it's super clear that you've given some people some innovative ways to communicate about the plan and the the realistic steps that need to be taken. And there are people that will be blessed by this. So everybody will make sure that I upload. I'll give you a Dropbox link for this. I'll do a PDF and a Word doc, and I'll put it when I upload. I usually can't get it up till Mondays, but it'll be in the YouTube comments. So you can just right click on that and download the document. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rachel. God bless you.
Yeah.
It was a lovely training.
All right.
Have a great week, everyone.
God bless. Bye-bye.